So my name is Eulogio Rodriguez and
James Trzaska, Mr. T. And our presentation is on the very exciting fraction, decimals, and percents.
Woo.
Let me tell you. Come with me, listen to me. Contemporary, so these are some words we got off the internet. Converge, compact, confluence, vert, means, like it's Latin verse, to turn, to convert, revert, all these words, neat words. Convert, students understand that, convert, I believe. So
and this is basically really important because as you're going to try and, they're going to ask us to convert. So basically we really kind of want to emphasize to students that we really want them to kind of, we'll try to, have them kind of really know this word, because again, they're going to see it, and once they, see that word, it's really important they know what they're supposed to do. Okay, so I would emphasize this word, really important, as much as I can, and give enough examples. So, because con, again, we go over the kind of breaking down of the word. Yeah, so exactly. Really important to make sure they know that. So I would
got some religious aspects too,
which
I needed. I was down and out. So, story continues, I think. Do you believe? There we go. If you don't, we will convert you. Fraction, decimal, percent. Given one, you can get the other two, which is kind of neat. For example, 1/3, 1 out of 3. And of course, on Sunday they say, Jesus is the way. 1 out of 3, 33%. There's the 3s that can't pump it out. So it's kind of a revelation for me. And I show the students that for me, it has some kind of symbolic meaning, deeper meaning. There's my lesson plan for Monday. Thank you. That my lesson plan. So, of course, there's a quote. Galileo said that math is the alphabet in which God created the universe. So I think there is math and religion. There is something there. If you do enough math and research, and you see us going to the moon and space, it's pretty interesting. And for me, really helped get through that lesson on Monday, based on a true story. Keep going. And then some history of percent. Once again, internet is great, but we're short in time, so we would have cleaned this up a little bit. You want to read it to them?
Well, actually, not read it to them, but I would go over some of the historical aspects of the percent symbol and so on, because students have this perception of saying they think math was created like so long ago, like certain amount of time. But math has been here for for quite a time. We know that. So I would go over the kind of the kind of a little bit of the historical thing. Just to catch them. Kind of make them kind of thinking about it. Kind of get them interested. There's always something behind math. There's a story behind math. Symbols and so on. So I would kind of give them a little bit of history and so on. And that's it. But like he said, we got off the internet. But like you were saying, we would clean it up, and kind of make it more clear for them, more simple.
Okay, we have a little more maybe. Some examples. Percent, we can break that down too. I think sometimes we go too fast. We assume everyone knows. But percent, per, over, or divide. And then cent, 100 cents.
And then vert means change. Okay, so because again, because it really, it's really important to have them know what they were supposed to work, what exactly we're talking about. Convert 53% to a fraction. You go 53 per. So we divide cents, which is 100. And our goal was to convert 53% to a fraction. So again, 53 divide per cents, divide by 100, and so on. Again, so that's really important to know, be able to read that as well, 53%. Okay. Now, what if someone asked you to convert percents to decimals? Would you do it the same way? Of course, we would do it the same way, but in this case, this is a technique that they should have, we assume a lot sometimes, but they should have learned that anytime we divide by 100, the short technique is that we're going to move the decimal 2 places to our left, okay, because of the number of zeros, okay? So we're going to go 53. We say that the decimal's back here, okay, because sometimes they don't even see it. You know, sometimes they're saying, where's the decimal? I don't see it. Well, it's behind the 53. So here, move it twice. 1, 2. So there we go. It's 0.53. Okay? So it's 0.53. Okay, now the short way, I would, you know, this is something I learned. I didn't even know it. But you know how we were asked to convert 3% to a decimal? Well, this is the short kind of like way, okay? You see how did we make this loop here? Was it from this loop here? It was from right to left, wasn't it? Right to the left.
To the left.
Okay?
To the left.
Well, that loop there is telling us to move it to the left.
To the left.
See that?
To the left. That's what my said.
And the other one should be to the right.
To the right.
Okay, now this one, let's say for example, we do the same thing for example number 5. You know, we were to convert 63% to a decimal. So we're going to move the decimal 2 places to the left. Okay, so to the left. Okay, so that's the same. All right, example number 6 here. Okay. Again, we're gonna take notice on the loop on P. The loop. You know how loop. How can you
Try.
427?
Move it to the right.
Exactly.
Move it to the right.
Look at the loop, watch it.
Look at the loop. From
Move it once. Move it twice.
that.
There you go. You got it. See? Percent to the right.
Okay, so we're making that loop to the right. Okay, so we're gonna move the decimal to our right
Once?
twice. And why do we move the decimal to the right twice?
Because we're going clockwise.
No.
Hey, I see the P.
Because of the 100.
Because, let's see. Hold up. Don't tell me.
100.
Because I think
Exactly, because we're multiplying this decimal by 100%. So we know by 100, or you know, in this case.
Did we use calculator on the test?
No, that's why I'm teaching you the shortcut. All right, so we're moving this way. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 42.7%.
You change from decimal to percent. Write down the 2 numbers you had. You had point 427,
427.
and then you could write an equal sign. 42.7%. So what we're missing is the fact these two quantities are equal. Notice how there's a percent symbol on the right hand side. So that's why you call that thing on the right hand side a percent, because you include the percent symbol. On the left hand side, you've got the same quantity, 0.427 is the same quantity as 42.7%. But you're expressing it as a decimal on the left. You are not using any percent symbol on the left. You are using only decimal notation. There happens to be a decimal on the right hand side because we're still in our base 10 numeral system. You've got 42.7 as
I think we
a
have to
number.
Base 10.
Base.
Base 10.
We'll get it.
Base 10.
If you don't, if you have base 10, they actually see in 4th grade
Are we finished?
and 5th grade. Party.
Thank you.
Base 10.
Leave.